comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time! All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Throws him down. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Trips him up. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Taking stock. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? That drive impact is blocked. Adamant flame. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In there! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Barely blocks the jump in. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Jumps in. Jumps. A quick breather.
Merde.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in drive rush to keep it going. Manages to block the jump in attack. Denies the jump in. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Player one will need to plan to impact squash. Super all in with a rush. Low heavy, but no go. Player two needs to use their drive move back. Gotta do better than that. Nothing. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, they switch sides. Adds a bit of OD. What a finish! Ooh, I dare you to find me a
j'ai les mains glacées là.
Get up and tell him what's good.
Quand ça il faut
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. What's the play here? Does a good job of pushing back. Player one is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Jumps up. Demon Raid. Barely. They were right to be on guard there. Opts to continue the attack, experiencing burnout. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Akuma going in. Jumps in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Gotta be kept. Finds the target. Impact squashed. The low. Player raw super hard income. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
T'as la chance qu'il a eu quoi.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start knocks them out of the air. The low kick hits. Low heavy. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Reads the jump in perfectly. What's next? Crowns him from above. Player two can't break shit. Player two, wow, reads the counter attack. All in with a rush. Going in. Oh, see.
Putain.
Closes it out. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner.
Putain, elle a pas marché le
Not much
bouton.
damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Combo with the target combo. Was looking for that jump attack. The jump in is denied. Can they convert
Putain.
this punish counter opportunity into something? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure gets. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump in catches them. Sure you can? Checks them with the projectile. Checks with a medium kick. Does a good job of pushing back. What'll happen here? Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Jumps and smart play to stop the opponent. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. Jones with the fireball. Oh my god.
Merde.
Jumps up. Not close enough for the throw. Close turns out. Player one can't use any. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Keeps him out. Oh, the drive it back misses. Amazing. What
Ah putain.
Player one.
Putain, elle arrête pas de sauter hein.
Truly the best of the best.
Merde. Oh putain.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets them with the anti-air. The grab misses. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Good anti-air.
Merde. Putain.
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? From up above, the quarter makes it hard to escape.
Merde.
That'll be the setup here. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws out a projectile. Sticks the jump in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. This is the range where things get messy. Can they use a KO? Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Nice counter. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters planning some... just goes for it at this range. Player two is working with a better game. What can they do with it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Smart play to stop the opponent.
Merde.
This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Knockdown and burnout triggered. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while.
Comment elle a fait ça lui?
Goes to the air. Their spacing is so on point. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Here comes the torch burnout, but they may have a plan here. A lot of pressure building up here. Oh boy, both running empty on drive. Hit out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nice fireball. Sets up with the jump in. Jump? Perfect execution with the anti-air. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Low heavy.
Ah putain.
Ooh, you left the low. Knew the throw was coming. A projectile mistake. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Player one needs to wait this out. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Jump! Knocked them out of the air. with soup goes to the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still for Fireball at that range?
il va se calmer, oui.
That 10th mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Merde.
Jump. Nice counter. Scrapping it out up close. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Fantastic reactions there. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Both players with no drive in the tank. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Strings it all together. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round? Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They'll take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Zones with the fireball. Both fighters planning something? This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play the low-heavy connected? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Who's going to start things off? Player 1 chases them down. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. They just won't stop switching sides. Knockdown and player 1 got him up against the wall and the stun is there.
Putain! J'ai raté ça là.
Uses their drive gauge. Jump, the low block. Like solid and the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Merde, j'avais la super en
We're
plus.
going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits the drive. Low heavy, but no go. Taking chunks out of each other here. With low heavy. Oh, putting the cherry on top. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Bet that. Just raw super art incoming. This is the time to believe in your abilities. Who'll set the bait at this range? Bait out the low kick. This can lead to some big damage. Amazing. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Gets it to perfect fireball range. There's a burnout. Hits them with a quick low kick. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Definitely shuts out the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What's the play here? Player 2 with the life lead. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Solid combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Merde.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Oh, burnout triggered. From low heavy to this is a club tap.
Ah, j'avais plus de...
Player 1
Ah ouais,
takes
d'accord.
the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sneaks in above. Who's going to start things off? Solid combo. Jump. Safely increases their throw level. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Blocks it. Pops him with a shorty. Knockout and Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Merde.
Life ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Lifts them with a long palm.
Putain.
Throws out a projectile. The low heavy hit. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Definitely saw that counter coming.
T'es partout seul le coup.
They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Stands firm and blocks the drive in. What are they thinking here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Projectile to try and change the situation. Big, low, reaching heavy. Nice counter. Knockdown. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. So little life left. Feeling out the spacing. Okay, creating some space here. Throws out a projectile. Anything could happen here. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Both are just experiencing burnout. Renverse. They hit
Putain!
and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu rip-off. Bet that. They're thinking of scoring big off this big. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Both fighters planning something? What are you, Ken? Going in? Player 2 is dominating this match. Manesh Dware for the long game return. In with the crossover. A quick breather. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on the odds for the critical arm. Oh, you try to take left, but no, that's right. Now my girl's got inside and gonna take you for a ride. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Get them with a quick low kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. That feeling out phase is over. Going on the offensive? Still plenty of time left. Hits them with a stop and pop. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Impact counter. Ooh, that's so sick. Strong fete. Good chest there. Snares him with the renverse. Oh, here we go. Solid anti-air. There's a burnout. Will this super art do anything? Closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Starts with a jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Big, low, reaching heavy. The throw misses. Holds out with the block. Projectile to try and change the situation. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 chases them down. Experiencing burnout. Impact finish. It was more than enough. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Merde.
Both fighters planning something? Jumps up. There's an overdrive short.
Merde.
Drive rush to keep it going. From the low. This is gonna hurt. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. There's fake can. This drive brings them back. Experiencing burnout. Throws them. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Putain, t'as bug, hein.
Low heavy. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Oh, yo! Raw super here? Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Below. Both sides getting ready. Carries them all the way. There's a burnout. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets scooped from down low. Got their eye on the air. Checks them with the projectile. The low kick connects. Definitely saw that counter coming.
Putain, t'as bug.
Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right. Player 2 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Uses the parry. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2, they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Jumps in. They're paying. Oh. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Not having the cross up. Blocks the ambiguous cross up. The counter is blocked. Projectile to try and change the situation. Jump. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive.
Merde.
Both fighters planning something? Pokes with a medium kick. Shows a medium kick. A quick breather.
Ah, putain.
Checks with a medium kick. Zones with the fireball. Were they baiting them into that? Good instincts to spend resource experiencing burnout. Can they create an opportunity? Oh, burnout triggered. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ça bug, hein.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Throws them to negate the block. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the fireball. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. All right. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match.
Merde.
Taking stock. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 can't afford this. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Both fighters planning something? Player sneaks in the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Parries the attack. Nice counter. Down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. What'll happen here? Player looking to impress with this super. Scared money don't make no money. Spent it all for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that hurt.
Counting on the super to do the job. Oh, they switch sides. This is gonna hurt. We have super art on deck. There's still a chance to turn. Connects with the throw. They're in range. We're gonna see it. The low. Blocks the low kick. Okay, here we go. What's this Shinku Huddle gonna do? Gets the tip with the low heavy. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low kicks are a no-go. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low heavy hits. Player 2 has him legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. No more drive gauge. Knockdown. Blocks the low heavy. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Life lead opens up. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Hopes with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jumping. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Caught in the cross-up. The jump-in is denied. Heats it up with a combo into super. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Breaks the block with a throw. OD psycho uppercut puts them on the ropes. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Genius read. There's a change of sides. Jumps in. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Okay, they're going for the super art. Rearranging the internal organs with Psycho Storm. In attack range. Drive rush. Tons of space between the fight for hold. Just what they were after. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. All in with the rock! Player 1 is looking at a super art to show up what a PhD and fighter can do for you. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this game.
Merde!
Oh, here we go. Psycho Blink waits some excellent block. This is gonna hurt. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Not so fast. No hesitation or regret. Hits them with that NSF jump. Gets them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? Answers with a fireball. Down to the final hit. Who's gonna take it? win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Shows a medium kick. That's the counter. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Trips him up. Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Jumps in. Solid corner. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2, KO.
Yeah.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Connects with medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Holds out with the block. Decides to meet them in the air. What'll happen here if OD cycle uppercut puts them on the ropes? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super Art on deck. Hits them with a stopping block. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2, this unleashes some big damage. Keeps them out. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 can't use any burns out. Sun City population you. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Sit down and shut up. What a finish! Yeah. Final round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Who will come out on top in this final round? They're using the fireball to force a reaction. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Still plenty of time left. Goes for the jump in. It'll use the gauge for a super up.
J'ai raté l'uppercut, putain.
This could really tip the scales.
J'ai raté le Shoryuken, mon gars.
Connects with the throw. What now? Excellent block. The low kick hits. That's not the drive for that OD cycle uppercut. Solid anti-air. Flatlines them. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Uses the target combo with a fill-up. Sticks the combo. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 has the life advantage. What are these fighters thinking now? Goes for the fireball. Player 1 creates a
putain, j'ai raté encore.
very solid corner switch. The jump in catches them. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Squeezes the gauge. Down to the wire. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They up the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. Yo, put that away. Both fighters planning something? Breaks those shins. Which way you gonna block? They were right to be on guard there. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Medium kick hits. Crowns them from above. Noticeable life lead. Knocks them out of the air. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive push. Dangerous range here. Cannot counter on reaction. The next touch may decide this round. Now the drive impact doesn't flatline them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Close range projectile. Player one needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. All in with a rush. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. This may turn into a big stand. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. The low. What's next? Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Player two is in a very super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What a finish! Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Checks with a projectile. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both
자,
looking
포커
to
있었니?
reassess the fight. Goes for the low kick. Stops him with a target. Taking stock. Player two chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Right lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off here. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jumps? They gotta pick their spots well with the remaining drive they have. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player's burnout. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps up. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Oh, whiffs the throw. Doesn't miss a beat. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Manages to block the jump in attack. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Max SA gauges. Unbelievable. Hits them with a stop.
왜야?
Opts for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Both stop. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Gotcha. Player one passes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Sit down and shut up. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal this? This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business.
왜야?
To the corner in a flash. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Ooh, what a smart play. What's next? Takes the ball. Shakes things up with a fireball. The low. Amazing. A jump? It is over! Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This is gonna hurt. Connects with medium kick. Long low attack hit. Gets the jump in. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Taking stock. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Player one chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to take. Player one has depleted their drive. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Jumps in. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Checks him with a projectile. Jumps. Hits him with a stopping block. Uses the target combo as a filler. Smart play with the throw. Gets scooped from down low. Still slugging it out at drops though. Goes for the mistake. The super doesn't hit. Breaks it. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Experiencing burnout. This is gonna hurt. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Whoa! Critical art out. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Sit down and shut up! Flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.